Have you ever been sitting quietly when your dog comes over, climbs on you, and frantically licks your hands or face, and you frown and push them away because you think they are just being annoying? Please stop. Because without even knowing it, that careless brush of your hand might have just shut down a desperate attempt to protect you. Most of us mistakenly believe that dogs lick people just because they taste the salt in our sweat, or they are just sucking up to beg for some leftover food. But neuroscience has proven otherwise. This is not some idle habit. It is an ancient biological communication mechanism. Your dog is not merely a pet. They are bodyguards wearing soft fur coats, constantly sensing invisible, dangerous changes that humans are completely blind to. Over the next few minutes, we will decode the 7 life and death messages behind these seemingly trivial touches. And I strongly advise you to stick around for the 7th reason at the end of the video. It is the behavior that 90% of owners misunderstand and scold the most because they think it is a lack of discipline. But once you understand the heartbreaking truth behind that final lick, you will never have the heart to push them away ever again. Let us begin with the first biological signal. Below is the detailed script for Part 2. The body, with a length designed close to 6,500 characters. Every word is polished in a cinematic documentary style, calm but sharp, aimed at striking the psychology of a mature and experienced audience. Part 2. The body. The truth behind the touches from 1 minute to 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Number 1. The wet hurricane when you just step through the door. You have just put your key in the lock, have not even had a chance to take off your tired shoes after a long day of making a living, and a little hurricane crashes right into you. Your dog jumps up, their tail wagging frantically, and they lick your hands and your face over and over, along with excited little whines. Most of us usually grumble, hastily push them away and think, "Hungry again, aren't you?" Or assume they are losing control because they have been locked up for too long. But you are wrong. From an evolutionary biology perspective, this is a sacred survival ritual. In the wild, pack members always greet each other intensely after being apart for a hunt. That is how they celebrate that the pack has kept everyone alive. For your dog, the moment you return is the most divine moment of the day. That frantic licking is an olfactory confirmation, helping to release a massive surge of oxytocin in both of you. They are not asking for food. They are joyfully screaming in silence, "My whole world has returned safely." That passion is proof of an explosive love. But what happens when they suddenly touch you in your quietest moments? Number 2. The wet touch in the silences of the night. Imagine you are sitting quietly on the sofa. The lights are dim. Your eyes are glued to the television screen or scrolling on your phone. Suddenly, your dog silently approaches, curls up beside you, and begins to slowly lick the back of your hand or your calf. No noise, no begging. We often ignore this action, frowning and thinking they are itchy or just goofing off because they are bored. In reality, licking in silence is a wonderful self-soothing mechanism that they have carried with them since they were tiny, blind puppies. They used to lick their mother to find the warmth of survival, and now they lick you to affirm that you are their flesh and blood, their one and only family. When the room grows quiet, that slow lick acts as a bridge of connection. They are borrowing your scent and your steady presence to balance their own nervous system. It is a silent check-in. "Is everything okay today? I am right here with you, Mom or Dad." This silent comfort does not just stop at the emotional level. Sometimes, they also yearn to be your very own real doctor. Number 3. The strange obsession with bleeding wounds. You accidentally cut your hand doing woodwork, or you have a red, inflamed scratch on your leg. Immediately, your dog sniffs it out, rushes over, and constantly tries to lick that exact spot. What is the natural human reaction? We startle, pull our hand back, and even scold them because it feels incredibly unhygienic and annoying. But in the eyes of your dog, that brush of your hand is a cruel rejection of their medical altruism. Dog saliva contains powerful antibacterial enzymes like lysozyme and nerve growth proteins. In the harsh, wild environment, a wounded wolf cannot go find medicine. They can only entrust their lives to the antiseptic tongues of their pack members. When your dog stubbornly licks your wound, they are tapping into their most beautiful instinct, caring for and healing their leader. Even though the bacteria in a modern pet's mouth is not actually good for human wounds, please reject them gently, because deep down inside, they are offering up the only medicine they have. And sometimes, that instinctive healing method comes with a primal behavior that is even more terrifying. Number 4. The wet licks mixed with love bites. While passionately licking your hand, suddenly your dog bares their teeth and gently nibbles on your fingers or your sleeve. The bite force is very light, causing absolutely no scratches or pain. However, panic immediately rises in the owner's mind. Many people hastily pull their hands back and loudly threaten them, fearing that the dog is unleashing an aggressive wild nature and is about to lose control. Behavior experts call this a lesson in bite inhibition, which is formed from the time they were playing and wrestling with their pack during puppyhood. In adulthood, applying this lesson to you absolutely does not carry any aggressive intent. On the contrary, they use this love bite to communicate on a deeper, more primal level. It is like an affirmation of equality and absolute trust. We are family. There is no need to be defensive, right? They touch to understand you, and when you respond with gentleness, the bond between the two of you will be impossible to break. So, what if they do not give you love bites, do not lick you, but instead grimace and yawn when you are angry? Do not lose your temper just yet. Number 5. The long yawn and lip licking when the storm hits. You are having a terrible day. You come home and angrily yell because your dog accidentally chewed up an item. Instead of bowing their heads in apology or running to lick your hands for forgiveness, they freeze, stick their tongues out to awkwardly lick the air, or yawn continuously over and over again. Your anger seems to have fuel added to the fire. You think they are ignoring your scolding, having a stubborn attitude, or worse, feeling sleepy right when they are being punished. Please hold back your anger. In the dog language dictionary, that long yawn or lip lick is called a calming signal. Their sense of smell is so sharp that they can smell the concentration of the stress hormone cortisol skyrocketing in your blood. They are truly terrified. That yawn is not out of boredom. It is a white flag waving for peace. They are trying hard to calm their own nervous system, which is as tense as a tightrope, while also begging you, please calm down. I have no intention of rebelling. I surrender. That miraculous empathy will not stop there. It will reach its peak through an incredibly delicate gesture that happens when you feel the most vulnerable. Number 6. The weight of silent comfort. You are breaking down under the invisible pressures of life. You sit quietly, carrying a heavy, sorrowful energy. Your dog steps up out of nowhere, not running around noisily, not begging for toys. They sigh, rest their entire heavy chin on your thigh, or place a paw on your hand. Look deep into your eyes, and gently lick you. Most of us easily brush it off, assuming this behavior means they are demanding food or deliberately bothering us, seeking attention when we just want to withdraw into ourselves. The truth is, they are performing a soothing behavior that is a form of reciprocal petting. Dogs are creatures that connect through touch. They have learned that your caresses mean love, so when they notice your soul cracking, they use their body weight and their tongue to embrace you. There is no need for empty human words of comfort. Their breathing begins to slow down, syncing up with your breathing. It is like a patient soulmate whispering, "Everything will be all right. Let me share a part of this pain." And now we come to the seventh secret, the most important, most heartbreaking reason, and also the most misunderstood behavior in the dog world. There will be moments when your dog suddenly climbs on top of you. They use their entire weight to press down heavily on your chest or stomach, licking urgently, frantically, and firmly refusing to step down even if you shoo them away. Up to 90% of owners will immediately get angry and scold them. You frown, irritatedly pushing them hard away because you think they are becoming spoiled, rude, and clingy in an annoying way. But I beg of you, please never push them away. Your dog is not going crazy for no reason. Science has proven that the superhuman nose of a dog is capable of smelling invisible cellular changes inside your body. They can detect an incoming seizure, a dangerous drop in blood sugar, or even the early stages of cancer. Or when they recognize an extreme panic attack, or a deep depression swallowing up your mind. When pressing tightly against you and licking frantically, they are performing an instinctive technique called deep pressure therapy. They use their small bodies to hold you down tightly, help to lower your heart rate, and protect you from invisible breaks. They are using their own bodies as a living shield to protect you. If your dog suddenly becomes obsessed with lying on a specific spot on your body, please go see a doctor immediately. In that tear-filled moment, they are not an animal being annoying. They are guardian angels, exhausting all their strength to keep you alive. Because they are the only creatures on this earth that love your life more than their own. The love a dog has for you, after all, has never needed a flashy reason. They do not demand that you be a successful, wealthy person or a flawless, perfect individual. In their quiet worldview, you are magnificent just because you are you. Just because you are the person who stepped through that door, smiled, rubbed their head, and called their name every single day. Those wet licks that seem so bothersome, rising above all dry biological concepts, are the purest language of unconditional loyalty. Please never let these sacred gestures pass by in indifference or annoyance. The lifespan of a dog is entirely too short compared to ours. One day, when the house is empty of the familiar pitter-patter of paws, you will ache with an agonizing craving for a wet touch, for a heavy chin resting on your lap. In which of the 7 ways above does your dog usually show affection? Please leave the name of that four-legged friend and share a memory that always brings tears to your eyes in the comments section. Let us turn this space into a priceless memorial to preserve the most beautiful feelings about our silent bodyguards. And if today's video helped you understand your little friend better, please leave a like and share this story with other dog lovers. Who knows? Your one share might help someone else avoid accidentally pushing their dog away ever again. Finally, do not forget to hit the subscribe button to accompany us. Because here, we are not just discussing how to raise an animal. We are learning together how to live, how to be forgiving, and how to love completely alongside these creatures who have spent their entire short lives just to look towards us.